The finger pointing in Washington is already shaping next year's campaigns as Iowa heads into one of its most wide open election cycles in decades. KCCI chief political reporter Amanda Rooker breaks down how the standoff could impact Iowa's 2026 races. Amanda.
Yeah, Laura, for the first time in nearly 60 years, Iowans in 2026 will head into an election without an incumbent for governor or U.S. Senate and at least two highly competitive congressional races. But before any of that, the fight over this government shutdown could shape which party starts the 2026 cycle with momentum.
Well, we'll see how long memories last into the midterm elections. It seems like topics of the day fueling and driving turnout becomes shorter and shorter.
Democratic strategist Matt Paul says it's unclear how much the government shutdown will influence voters a year from now. While both parties point fingers, Paul says Republicans will bear the blame.
Republicans control the White House and they control the Congress. So they are the ones, I think, who are going to bear a lot of the responsibility about this shutdown and the impacts that we're seeing.
Republicans hold a strong voter registration advantage in Iowa, but Paul says Democrats' messaging will determine whether the party can turn frustration in Washington into votes.
There's an enormous opportunity for Democrats here if we can capitalize on it and put forward a growth economy strategy and meet people at their kitchen tables.
As Democrats hold out for a deal on health care subsidies, Republicans like Iowa Senator Joni Ernst say Democrats are to blame for keeping the government closed.
If Democrats do not allow the government to reopen, half of our states will run out of money to provide SNAP benefits. This is a particularly cruel way to make a political point.
If lawmakers don't strike a deal soon, Republican strategist David Oman says it's Americans who will lose out.
It'll be brinksmanship, and that's not good for 330 million Americans.
All of it, Oman says, playing out as Iowa heads into a historic election year.
We are on the cusp of perhaps one of the most exciting political years, an off year, not presidential year, no caucuses, than we've seen in a long time.
And there was a lot to talk about this upcoming exciting election cycle. I talked to both Oman and Paul about Iowa's open governor and U.S. Senate races and how both of those could reshape Iowa politics. You can catch our full conversation on KCCI Close Up. That's Sunday morning at 10:30. Lara.